What's up, everybody? Be right back. All right. All right. All right, everybody. Whoever wants to join, you can join my live stream if you want. Totally up to you. Not making you do it, but I'm going to discuss someone. Samoa Joe. People say Samoa Joe should be the WWE champion. Some say, why did Samoa Joe defeat Brock Lesnar? Some feel Samoa Joe is being mistreated in the WWE. Now, Samoa Joe, though, just about Samoa Joe, he was a former NXT champion, but on the main roster, Samoa Joe has yet to win a championship. I felt like he just lost to Roman Reigns, lost to Seth Rollins, lost to AJ Styles multiple times, even though Samoa Joe made AJ Styles tap, etc. Let's see. Samoa Joe. And when Samoa Joe first started, he was called the Destroyer. That's a lot of handwriting. It just doesn't do it. So, anyways, Samoa Joe, the Destroyer, Samoa Joe. What he went by. Okay. Now, Samoa Joe, being the Destroyer, Triple H called him, what he was called on NXT, etc. Samoa Joe, I thought had a bigger role. Although, Samoa Joe, he was an X Division champion in TNA. I don't know if he was a TNA World Champion or not. I don't think Samoa Joe's ever won a World Championship in any company that I know of. Now I think Samoa Joe's an excellent heel. I'll give Samoa Joe that. He is an excellent heel. But here's what Samoa Joe's been doing since he's got to the main roster. Now, Samoa Joe was the NXT champion. Samoa Joe was the NXT champion. Here's the thing, though, about Samoa Joe being an NXT champion. He was NXT champion, and a lot of people, they don't get that opportunity. They really don't. A lot of people coming to the main roster right now, they don't get the opportunity to be NXT champion. It's just the way it is, So Samoa Joe had that opportunity. He was NXT champion, etc. Not bad for Samoa Joe. Now, we'll write that down. Samoa Joe, NXT champion. Triple H brought Samoa Joe to the main roster. Samoa Joe actually injured Seth Rollins on his debut on the main roster. Think about that. Samoa Joe. So Samoa Joe, who did he lose to? Lost to Seth Rollins. He lost to Roman Reigns. Lost to Roman Reigns and AJ Styles. AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar. So, Samoa Joe has lost to Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, and Brock Lesnar. He's had a title shot. So, all right. WWE title. Here I'm just going to write the Universal. Alright, so Samoa Joe, he was the WWE champion. No, he wasn't the WWE champion, but he lost to AJ Styles. He lost to Brock Lesnar. Samoa Joe has had a lot of title shots. I'll tell you that much. Samoa Joe's had plenty of title shots. Seth Rollins beat him his first pay-per-view debut, I believe. I just forgot what pay-per-view it was. But I know Samoa Joe lost that match. So, Samoa Joe's lost to Rollins, Roman Reigns, etc. And also Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe being in many main events. Now, Samoa Joe, the Destroyer, like they call him, you know, what can he do going forward? What can Samoa Joe do going forward? Samoa Joe, he can he had a Universal title shot, an Intercontinental title shot, and a WWE title shot, and he lost them all. Samoa Joe has had multiple title shots in the WWE, and he's lost all of them. So, like, where do you go from there? Samoa Joe is now a whole different spot. Okay, Samoa Joe, does he deserve better? Should Samoa Joe defeat Daniel Bryan? Because Samoa Joe actually choked out Daniel Bryan. Samoa Joe, I feel, should be WWE champion. He's a great heel. I thought maybe he defeat AJ Styles. It's crazy. Daniel Bryan can defeat AJ Styles, but Samoa Joe can defeat Daniel Bryan can defeat AJ Styles, but Samoa Joe can't. And Daniel Bryan's a heel now. What direction do you go with Samoa Joe for WrestleMania? Maybe Samoa Joe could possibly Samoa Joe could win Money in the Bank next year and cash in on somebody. What if Samoa Joe was the Money in the Bank winner next year? Be better than Braun Strowman. You know, who knows? But in this situation with Samoa Joe, I just don't know what to do. I don't know. Where do you go for Samoa Joe? Maybe Samoa Joe could be a face. But Samoa Joe is an excellent heel. Why would he want to be a phase, you know? But with Samoa Joe, you ask yourself, what do you do with Samoa Joe now that, you know, he's lost so much?